out of pocket, and we're getting into D,
Dragging on them nuts.
B,
Balls in your mouth.
Z.
Zzz, zzz. That's your phone. Zzz, zzz. That's my dick. Dick pic coming your way. What's up?
What's good, man? This is a legendary series.
Yep,
This is
Frieza
a
Saga,
legendary
baby.
series. And yes, we're gonna cover the Frieza Saga. We want to make sure we pay homage to this show.
Just a fucking menace, that dude, man. Frieza is just a fucking menace. All right.
When you first got introduced to him, I believe it was him blowing up a bunch of people in space, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is.
How did you feel when you saw that shit?
Well, it's crazy because it's like, well, you know, you like look back on like all these like relentless villains that you see in all these different TV shows, and I've constantly told people, I was like, all right, one of the villains, most popular villains I hate the most is Darth Maul. Because I'm like, just fucking die, dude.
Right.
Frieza is Darth Maul done right. So if you did Darth Maul's character the right way to make him relentless and constantly a problem, he's Frieza.
I would agree. Frieza was a fucking issue. Didn't care about anybody, anyone at any time. And at that time period, back then, nobody was really that relentless.
Also, it was super brave of DBZ because Frieza was the first transgender on TV.
Right. Dude, for the longest time, I think I was telling you guys, wow, she's doing this or she's doing that. Yep, no, as a kid, I was saying that.
Oh, yeah.
And to you guys, and Trey, and you guys were like, dude, that's a guy.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
That was wild.
I mean, and that was actually Trey, because I also thought it was a girl up until we got to Trunks. And then Trunks, when he was with when Frieza came back with his dad's like, hey, my son. And I was like, the fuck? I was like, where is he? So I'm about to pop out. There's a third Frieza? What the fuck is going on here?
Looking around and shit.
Yeah. I'm like, where?
Somebody playing a prank?
Yep. Where'd he go? Who hit me?
Right.
Which one of y'all kicked me?
Which one of y'all kicked me?
Which one of y'all?
I did. I was waiting for that dude to pop out and be like, I did. Yeah, but
I'm about to whoop y'all ass, right?
But yeah, so kudos, big clap to Dragon Ball Z for having the first transgender out on TV. We appreciate you guys. Hey, love who you love, be who you are. You do you, boo boo.
Yes, sir.
You do you.
Yes, sir. So it's 2023. Frieza was the first trans. So all you other trans, y'all should be looking up to him.
Yeah, we expect you guys to hop on this anime trade here soon, and you guys are the
support
driving
the community.
Of the culture. Yep, come on, man. Put some money in the community.
Legendary show, legendary character, and the first thing leading into that, the actual saga, is right after the Vegeta fight.
Yeah, where Vegeta's fucked up.
Right, so we're still thinking Vegeta's gonna be an issue or come back in some way because he survived. That was a big point in question.
And Goku is bashed up too.
Goku's fucked up, so he's recuperating and also semi-training, but mainly recuperating. And you got the Namek setting.
The Namek
setting.
Okay. I was like the Namek. I was like, is this just like the samurai or the last samurai, or we just gonna have a white dude playing a Namek in this movie?
The Namek.
What are we doing, man?
The Namekian.
The Namekian, starring Matt Damon.
That's a horrible transition there. But who is it? Bulma, Gohan, and Krillin are your leads, while Goku's recuperating.
Great leads to start off.
What do you think about that threesome right there? What do you think about that?
I mean, it's Devil's threesome, so we gotta make sure no one's crossing swords. I think Gohan's a little young for Bulma.
Okay.
But as far as the threesome's concerned, I mean, you know,
unless it's jobless reincarnation, you're never too young for anybody in that show.
Fucking shit, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking shit. But
I liked Gohan's and Krillin's dynamic.
Yeah, and they were always weirdly close, but I think, you know, they're roughly the same size. Yeah.
Krillin's old ass.
Size.
Tiny, dude.
Yeah.
Represent Krillin.
Yeah, it was really hard to kind of catch their dynamic because I guess as far as like if you're looking at like their characters,
Mhm.
Krillin would technically be more of an uncle to Gohan
Right.
based on, his age, his relationship with Goku. He'd be
Yeah.
he'd be more of an uncle, but I they were
Right.
closer to like a friendship type dynamic
Yeah. It
and
wasn't like a
seeing each other
mentorship.
as equals.
Right.
Because Krillin is Yamcha plus, as I keep mentioning.
Right. But the cool part about this series, and I think this series, which is by series I mean saga, this arc is the best in terms of the support characters being important and playing important roles throughout. They had to use everybody to win. Whereas in future DBZ arcs, it's really just one or two people who are doing the most heavy lifting.
No, I gotta respectfully disagree with you there.
So
Um, I think it's always one or two people who end up being the main fighters, and then everybody else gets their ass kicked in every other arc. And I think that's what happens here too. I think they actually set the tone for the rest of the arcs.
no, I disagree because Gohan and Krillin were piecing dudes up, uh, and playing a bigger role than any other series, with the exception of Gohan,
So,
because Gohan
Sal, yeah,
gets better in Cell, but uh, Krillin, Piccolo, uh, and Vegeta, before he was a actual big time fighter, to be honest, was playing more of a role support wise.
yeah.
Because
Well,
go ahead,
yeah, this was a weird like little dynamic for Vegeta too,
right,
because he very clearly was like, "Yo, fuck Frieza, fuck
right,
that motherfucker,"
hmm
but he also wasn't riding for the home team either.
right,
And so he was kind of operating in that little gray area because when
right,
like Gohan and Krillin and Bulma get to the planet, they're already like the second they get there, shit's popping off. You got fucking Frieza looking for Dragon Balls. They're all collecting the Dragon Balls.
yeah,
Fucking as they're collecting the Dragon Balls, you got goddamn Vegeta who's like, "Yeah, I'll help." But
hmm
secretly, he's like, "Nah, man, I'm getting these for me." And
right,
then you got fucking Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma, who are all landing, and they're in there, and they're like, "We got to get these Dragon Balls because the Earth Dragon Balls are trash."
right. And they had the scouter, they had the little scouter to find
Doop,
them.
doop.
And again, that's part of why I said that their roles are important, not necessarily fighting wise, but storyline
Okay,
wise,
yeah,
like plot wise. They had to do that. They had to maintain Dragon Balls, keep them from them. It was basically stalling. Like all the support characters were stalling until Goku came or until Piccolo came. But I think Piccolo specifically, as we see him throughout this, is a big mark, and we'll get to that a little bit in the
but I
future.
mean, in Goku's defense, this motherfucker had people coming from different timelines
Right,
to come try and get him to help.
right. No, I get it. I get you there.
So he's that dude.
Yeah,
Goku is him.
right. One of the greatest main characters of all time. But in terms of fights, you're focused with Vegeta in the beginning stages because Vegeta is piecing up his own dudes.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah, yeah,
right,
yeah,
and the first dude he pieced up, or yeah, the first dude he pieced up is that pink spiky bitch
yeah. The
or
pink spiky
guy.
head fish puffer fish guy thing.
Yeah, was he a guy or was that a girl?
Dodoria, yeah, that was
Yeah.
a dude.
Okay.
But hey, whatever he identifies as, we're good with that.
Right.
Dodoria, whatever
hmm
you want to be, you let us know, and we'll respect your pronouns.
Right.
All
Right.
right,
That's why I asked.
all right.
That's
So
why
we
I asked.
got two transgenders
hmm
on DBZ.
Back in 1998.
Yeah, before this was a big hot button issue. Like
Right.
they're over here. They're
They're
breaking the
breaking
wall.
barriers.
They're
Yeah.
breaking the barriers, baby.
Yeah. And I didn't
DBZ
mind at
is where
all.
it's at.
Those characters were fucking cool as shit when I was watching it.
I mean, I've never been a fan of pink spiky head dude puffer fish guy.
I didn't mind.
Um
I thought he looked like a villain. You know what I mean? That's a villain styled character in terms of
yeah,
his
I always
like
wondered
his
like
head.
if I always wonder if it was like a shell. I always get weird thoughts whenever I see aliens in shows. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I could tell.
yeah, I'm like, I wonder where he shits out of. You know what I mean? Like,
Ew.
or
Shit.
yeah, man. Or I'm like,
Why are we
ooh,
talking about shit?
yeah. Like I saw his head and I was like, oh, is that kind of like a hollow shell, kind of like a crab? Or if I like knock on it, I can hear the hollowness in it. Like
Right.
I get stuck on shit like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I eat ass, and don't get me wrong. Like we've said before, I am the booty bandit. But the Kamine Hashira sounds like he likes to get shit thrown in his mouth when he's eating ass. Why are you thinking about where he's shitting?
Hey man, I'm willing to go places where no man has gone before.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm an explorer by nature. Okay. I'm down to try new things. I'm down to see these new planets. I want to know if this motherfucker Dodoria is a crab. All right. That's it. That's all. But Vegeta fucked him up in a New
Pieced him
York
up.
minute.
Pieced him up.
And it wasn't even fast. And I'm not sure, was this one of the points the first time Vegeta proclaims that he's a Super Saiyan? Because this is an ongoing thing throughout the series.
Probably the funniest thing.
Yeah, is Vegeta calls everybody a Super Saiyan at some point.
Yeah.
Like at one point he put it at at one point Piccolo's fighting. He's like, hey, Frieza, you don't even know Piccolo's a Super Saiyan now. Like he fucking miscalled it like 8 times, dude.
Yeah. And again, shout out to DBZ Abridged, which again, I'm not sure if you've seen them all, but they make fun of that very heavily. They run back,
do they?
And they put in their own voices for them.
That's fucking fantastic.
And constantly they say, you don't know what you're dealing with now. That Frieza is a super. Oh, he'll get killed or something. Like that.
I like
shit
that.
Was funny.
Make sure you guys go check them out.
Absolutely hilarious Vegeta character. Like that was my most favorite attitude wise Vegeta because he was so arrogant, but he also knew he had to stay away from Frieza.
See,
it was like a balance of pride and fear.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I actually am the biggest fan of Super Vegeta, Dragon Ball Super.
Oh,
yeah, that's
Super
my
Vegeta.
favorite Vegeta because that's where they give Vegeta a little humor within himself.
Right. Fair enough. He is fucking hilarious in that.
Yeah, just because he's just so him. I appreciate that when they make humor within the character.
It makes sense too because at that age, at that time, it's so deep into him being a good guy that it made sense for him to be funny in those ways. Does that make sense? Like his character development, by far out of everybody, I think was the best.
His character development's got to be one of the best in anime.
Ever.
Period.
Ever.
And keep in mind, guys, we understand what DBZ is. All right, we all grew up. We grew up. We know it doesn't hold up. We know it's not as good as we remember it being as kids.
Right.
We know it takes 40 episodes for Goku to turn Super Saiyan. We know it takes 30 episodes to do a 5-minute fight. We are equally as frustrated with that as you guys. But there's some aspects.
Just the time, man.
Yeah.
Just the time. If it came out today, it wouldn't do as well as it did back then.
Not even a lick. Nope. They would speed it up though, I think, if it came out today.
Because they even, as it got old, you remember they came out with Dragon Ball Z Kai or Dragon Ball Kai? Or something like that.
And
that was sped up.
Yep, where it was nice and quick.
Yeah. So a lot of changes there. But again, legendary show. He fucks up Vegeta, fucks up the pink dude, and then he starts feeling himself. He starts he starts really feeling himself, and I'm all like, oh, Vegeta's about to run into some problems.
Yeah, and then he fights first form Pretty Boy, second form Dinosaur dude.
Yeah. And gets pieced up.
Gets pieced up. Well, to his credit, in first form Pretty Boy, he fucked Zarbon up.
Right.
He pieced that motherfucker up. And then he went into second form Ugly Dinosaur guy. And that's when the Ugly Dinosaur gave him the fucking business.
Yeah.
Right?
That shit was fucking quick.
See, I think he just knocked him out though, right? Because he took him back to Frieza.
Right.
And
because I think he knew where the Dragon Balls were or something, and that's why he wanted to keep him alive.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I think you know where the Dragon Balls are, even though, whatever. But that's
and so they put him in the fucking healing chamber.
Yeah.
And he's in that fucking liquid just
floating around.
Healing. Sexual healing. Sexual.
Healing, baby. Is good for you.
Us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well. Fuck me. Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, it might be good for you. I don't know. It's never good for me. That's a lie. I'm sorry. It's always good for me. It's never good for you. I apologize.
That's a common theme. People healing themselves. That's where you really find out that Saiyans are OP.
Yeah.
Saiyans are fucking overpowered.
Yeah, well, that's kind of where you find out, right? Because Vegeta gets fucked up. He's healing. As he's healing, Frieza goes and he's like, I gotta fuck some people up. And
Mhm.
as he's on his way to go find another Dragon Ball,
Mhm.
that's when fucking homeboy, the fucking big fat ass Namekian Guardian,
Yes.
is like, hey
The
Krillin,
OG.
you're a soft ass
Mr.
bitch.
OG.
Let's go ahead and make you Yamcha Plus now.
Right.
And
And they also
he
Mhm.
lights him up, right? And I mean
Mhm.
like a crystal, like a white light, just fucking
Like
like
they
he's
should have
being
played some
beamed up to
super epic
motherfucking
music.
heaven. Yep. And he should have just been there with the fucking Ginyu Force pose. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah.
And then he tells Gohan, "You are the biggest disappointment in DBZ history," and
And so
then lights him up.
therefore, yeah.
Yep. And I think I did the short form of it. I think what he actually said was untranslated. Was you have the most latent, biggest biggest
Untapped potential.
untapped potential that I've ever seen in
Right.
anybody, and
Yeah, like
lit
your
him
dick
up.
can be massive if you just gave a fuck
Yeah,
about
but
no one.
but when I saw that, I interpreted it and abridged it to,
Mhm.
"Hey, you're a big disappointment, and you will continue to be big disappointment." But here's a little
A
energy
dick? I
boost.
think you're about to say dick there.
Yeah, well,
You'll
fucking
continue to be a dick.
dude, tell me why Gohan's the one who always has to have his hidden potential drawn out by other people,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Well, I mean, the common theme is that he's so soft-hearted is that he doesn't want to. You remember? I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
I
like Vegeta.
get. He's
Vegeta
just a
telling
bitch.
Goku, "You got a heart in your heart to become a Super Saiyan."
Yeah, but I mean, disappointment,
And
soft
to be
heart,
fair,
bitch.
he did
They're all the same thing.
to be to be fair, he didn't disappoint us until after the Cell Saga.
No, he
I think
disappointed us here too. I think he's
he didn't
always
really
disappointed.
disappoint me here too. He's like 8 years old
Well, be a
at
better
this time.
8-year-old, motherfucker.
like,
Like,
his
why are you
father,
such a trash
his
8-year-old?
father didn't even raise him. It was Piccolo. His
That's
father's
probably
fucking
why he's
Piccolo.
such a bitch. Well, I don't know. Piccolo's a thug, so
Yeah,
Piccolo raising him is. He probably would have ended up better if Piccolo was the daddy.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm just
Put some
saying.
green shit on him. Put some green shit on
Goku,
Gohan, and
trash
we're
father
chilling.
of the year, man.
Yeah,
Every year.
Piccolo needs to bang Chi Chi right now.
Nah, I wouldn't watch that. It's weird.
Watch it. Nobody's talking about watching it. I'm just
Yeah,
saying he needed to do it.
I'm just saying. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna
I
watch
wouldn't
it.
watch that. It's like, wait, we're talking about watching it?
Yeah,
Who
I'm
said
not
we're
saying
watching
I'm
it?
gonna watch it.
It sounded like
I'm just saying
you
if
better
there was a
watch
tape or if it was in the anime, I wouldn't.
it.
You know what I
Right,
mean? Like I would
right.
fast forward through. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Like I'm good. I don't
I
need it.
think what do you think about Piccolo in terms of this arc being his best? I mean,
Um
how wild was it? I mean, we'll get there in a sec. We'll get there in a sec because I don't want to speed past the Ginyu Force
yeah, let's go back because Piccolo's not really relevant at this moment in time.
at this
So
moment.
we'll cover that once we
Get that
make
in the
him a little
future.
more relevant. Because right
Right.
now, Frieza's on her fucking way, his fucking
Yeah.
way. Whatever you identify as Frieza. Just let you know we're
Right.
here for you. We support.
Just let us know what you
Just
want.
let us know and we'll identify you as such. All right.
Right.
So now he's on his way. Gohan gets the disappointment speech. Krillin gets the Yamcha Plus speech. They both get stronger. They take off. Frieza shows up, and that's when he fucks Nail up.
I mean, all of them. All of them. He showed up. Nail pulled up with his posse. Like, what's good?
Yeah,
What's good?
I
And
mean,
that was probably one of the quickest
to
beatdowns.
to his credit, Nail
It's about that action.
was about that action. He died just as quickly as he was about it.
Nail
But
versus Frieza is Spence Crawford.
yeah, just a one-sided
What's
ass
up?
whooping.
What? 5 seconds later.
Yeah, man. I felt for him because, like, most like they constantly say in there like they have warriors.
Yeah.
They're a
The
warrior
Namekian
race.
warriors. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're a warrior
They're not
race.
really
Like,
warriors.
yeah, they're not. They're soft little bitches.
Well, and there's no one else to fight on that planet until people start showing up. Like, who are they
Yeah,
fighting? There's no one to fight.
each other, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But Nail, they said Nail was the strongest with the exception of Piccolo.
Yeah.
And
Um.
Piccolo didn't even Kami, him and Kami
Yeah. So Piccolo
separated.
wasn't even
So
full
Piccolo wasn't
Piccolo.
even full Piccolo, which is
Yep.
wild.
Yep.
But
And then
he
and
gets
then
pieced up.
and then he gets the fucking Dragon Ball because the Elder's fucking dead. And then goddamn fucking as that's going on, Vegeta fucks Zarbon up.
After he
Second
came
form
back.
dinosaur. Yep.
Right. And it's because of the bullshit ass power, which is you get your ass beat, you
As a
heal,
Saiyan.
and you're what, like leaps and bounds stronger. Like you're
Yeah.
twice your power
Yeah,
level,
because
right?
he's like, how'd you get so strong?
Like
He's like, you idiot. All Saiyans get
and he
stronger
explained it.
after a fight.
Yeah.
He's like, well, no one knew that, man. What are you
Yeah.
doing, Vegeta? That's one of my top 10 favorite things about Vegeta. He just drops shit on people that no one knows, but he talks to them like they should know it.
Yeah.
You know, at
And
one
it's
point
that
in
bridge.
this, at one point in the series, he's like, fucking Bulma was talking to him. She's like, why haven't you aged? And he's like, Saiyans don't age because we like to fight more. She's like, well, fuck, dude.
Who the
How?
fuck?
Yeah,
How did you just
there are
write
no
that in?
Saiyans. There are no
What else can
Saiyans.
Saiyans do? When like
Yeah.
are Saiyans like you don't
Motherfucker,
even
can
have to
can I get a
can you
list?
can you come on command? Like can you just like what the fuck is what can't you do?
Yeah, like come on, man. Like let's get a call sheet. Let's have a nice lunch. Let's get some coffee. Let's put our heads together. And by heads together, I mean I'll write, you talk, and I'll just make a little list of what Saiyans can and can't do.
Right.
You know?
And so he pieced him up, and again, I love Vegeta's fucking attitude once he pieces somebody up
Because he was a
his
Super
confidence
Saiyan
goes
again.
through the yeah, his confidence goes through the roof. I'm now achieved legendary Super Saiyan form.
Yep. He's like, Zarbon, you died because you didn't realize you were fighting the legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Wrong again.
Mama's
Mama's
wrong again.
Oh shit.
Man. So he's running around confident as hell.
Yeah, and then he fucking steals the Dragon Balls after he fucks Zarbon up.
Gohan and
No,
that was the
Frieza.
Frieza Dragon Balls.
Yep.
Okay.
He steals the Dragon Balls, and then that's when Gohan and fucking Krillin and my boy Dende show up.
They get in there and they take one of his Dragon Balls. Like what? He's like, what the fuck?
Yep.
I think right. Didn't they take
one or
two?
They're taking a couple at a time. They're just sneaking back over.
Little ass Dende, little ass Krillin, and little ass Gohan.
All
flying
three
around.
of them the same size.
Bigger. The Dragon Ball's all bigger than them. They're just floating through the air.
Yep.
But he's getting pissed. He's like, where the fuck are these Dragon Balls going? And he ends up finding them out. But as he finds them out, the Ginyu Force pop up, right?
Yep.
So as he's about to take them out, the Ginyu Force pull up, and Vegeta, of course, thinks he's a Super Saiyan by now and gets pieced up real quick.
Yep, because the Ginyu Force shows up and they're like, hey, we're going to fuck you guys up. He's like, get out of here, dude. I'm a legendary Super Saiyan. Are you sure you want to fight? And I think the Ginyu Force laugh at him.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, all right, Vegeta. You've already said it 4 times in the series, and we know this. So,
and they have their scouters still, so they knew.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They had the scouters. And they were like, hey, man, your power level's trash, bro. And you're trash. You're not a Super Saiyan. Right. But remember, the first fight was the little fucking toad dude. With the 4 eyes. He's a little frog dude. I can't even think of his name right now.
Oh yeah, he gets his head chopped off.
Yeah, chopped off real quick. He goes to fight. He starts fighting Krillin, and Vegeta's like, Super Saiyans have no time for this. And that's what he said verbatim. He said, Super Saiyans have no time for this. And he shot little nigga's head off. Sorry, man, we don't know your name, nor will I ever know your name because you are unimportant.
Yeah, you're irrelevant. You're relevant. I called him a little green bitch or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no one cares about you. If you want a name, you live longer. You think about that next time. Next time you want to be in a show.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I was like, somebody needs to kick this little green bitch in the face.
And that happened.
Talking too much.
And just so you know how quick this happened within like 2 episodes, which is a fucking millisecond in DBZ time.
In DBZ time, yeah.
Not even a blimp on the radar.
Right.
Like our debate, we had a debate earlier. We didn't even know if you were a character.
Right.
Like I mentioned
I don't
you.
remember that character.
Bro, I mentioned you and Sergio swore I was making you up, dog.
Yeah.
That's how
I was like, he's not the first Ginyu Force guy they killed, and I was like, oh shit, he was.
Yep.
He was so irrelevant. I completely spaced him.
Yep. That's how trash you are. So next time you want to be in a show, I want you to think about how this conversation is making you feel, and you do something to change that because you have the power to change you. Fuck.
This is the most screen time that little bitch has ever had.
Yep. And it'll ever have again because if what I've seen, which is not a lot,
It's not a lot.
but from what I've seen, I don't think you have the change in you, dog.
Right.
I don't think you have it in you, homie.
Yeah. So they get to the Ginyu Force.
To fight him, beat him up.
They fight him, whoop his ass, and then of course confidence through the roof.
Yep, he's a Super Saiyan, of course.
Yeah.
And goddamn Raccoon.
Fucking dudes up. But to be fair, Krillin and Gohan put up somewhat of a fight.
Yeah.
They put up somewhat of a fight.
Goddamn White Hulk, dude. I don't know. Yeah. Like, I kept going back and forth. I was like, is he the White Hulk or is he just like some white country bumpkin dude? Right. Just all jacked up and crazy fit. Because all the all those big wrestlers come from like Wisconsin, Minnesota, all the fucking Oklahoma, all that shit, dude.
Yeah, wrestling had to play a role in the Ginyu Force's like demeanor.
Oh yeah, they're fucking posers.
Yeah,
yeah.
They always have to do their entry too.
Yep, multiracial guys.
Yeah,
DBZ's multiracial because they were the first college HBCU step line to ever show up on TV. All right, the Ginyu Force hit all step line moves. They're like, and they're getting mad at motherfuckers. Remember, they're getting mad if they didn't like the pose or they didn't react a certain way.
Yeah, like you guys aren't gonna say anything.
They're like, what about this one? They tried again. That shit fucking had me rolling. But even at like my age, when I was young watching it, so I could have been over in 5th grade, 5th, 6th grade. I was like, these cornball motherfuckers, dude.
Mm-hmm. First thing you think. I thought it was really funny as a kid because I was 2 years younger than you. I'm in 3rd grade. But when Raccoon started, right?
Yeah, Raccoon.
When he started, Mr. Canelo Alvarez started to piece dudes up. I was like, oh shit, this dude's gonna be a fucking issue. And you see another hint of Gohan's inner power again. They hint at
well, it's because he fucked up Krillin, and Gohan, being the disappointment that he is, showed up and was like,
he's 8.
Fucked him up for 20-30 seconds.
He's an 8-year-old.
He threw all the blasty blasts.
Yeah, he's like, an 8-year-old.
He even called it that. Do you not remember that? He was like, now feel the wrath of my blasty blast. And he's playing goddamn patty cake with energy balls. This motherfucker was up there playing patty cake with energy balls.
He's 4 years old.
He was like, patty cake, pickers, man. Take these blasts as fast as you can. And then he still got pieced up. So it did nothing.
Did he do the Masenko? Masenko! Remember that blast? The Masenko blast or whatever his name was? Masenko!
Yeah.
Because he's 8 years old, Shane. Hey. He's not a disappointment.
He is a disappointment. If you're an 8-year-old.
Not a disappointment yet.
If you're an 8-year-old traveling to a different planet at 8 years old, I apologize, but I expect better from you. I expect more from you. If you're an 8-year-old who's allowed to travel to a motherfucking different planet and fight grown men, I apologize if my expectations for you are to fucking do something. Because why would I bring an 8-year-old if they weren't going to do anything? I think that's fair.
No, it's not.
I think that's fair. I think Gohan is a fucking disappointment. He's not a disappointment
yet.
As a staff, record label, and as a motherfucking crew. And if you're down with Gohan, fuck you too.
Now, we get through all this section first. We get through all this. You done? You done now? No. We get through all that section, and finally, we start to get a little bit more of a taste of Goku and what he's doing. And he's on that ship. Now, I always bring this part up
every time, guys. I'm tired of hearing it. we're gonna hear it.
Well, I mean, we saw him in the ship for how many
We
episodes?
get it. All right, guys. So I'm gonna cut him off real quick.
No,
So
you're not.
Sergio, when he was a child.
No, I get to say it.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
Me.
All right. You tell them about the
my
capsule in the
childhood.
backyard. All right. Well,
Yes. So me seeing that, because he didn't watch these shows and learn anything from them. He was just like, oh, the animations. I watched this with my head cut off. I was actually looking at what they were trying to teach to the audience and what they were trying to teach, what DBZ
in 4th grade
was trying to teach to the young audience was that you have to work extremely hard to get stronger, better at life. And that's what I took when I saw Goku training at what, like 1,000 times gravity?
Yeah.
Or was
he trained just like him. He was in fucking.
No, he was.
Sergio went into the gravity chamber in the backyard.
No, I didn't.
And was doing finger push-ups.
No.
In 100 times gravity.
Not what I mean.
Oh, sorry. 200 times gravity.
I was a fucking beast basketball player as a kid. And I would go outside and train for fucking 4 straight hours outside, literally because of DBZ. Literally because of Goku.
Yeah.
Literally. I fucking work incredibly hard because of Goku.
Jesus Christ, your eyes started twitching. That was fucking wild. You literally like, ugh.
Yeah, I was trying to do that.
Like you fucking shorted.
That's the whole point. I was trying to do that.
You trying to fucking bloodbin at me, you motherfucker?
Oh my!
What are you trying to do here, dude? What's up?
Where Yako fucking started bloodbending the fucking who's it, Sokka and all of them, and he's like, oh man! But yeah, that I love that scene. I loved that, not that scene, that aspect of Dragon Ball Z where they always had Goku training incredibly hard. It meant a lot to me. I took it personally.
Yeah, it's also why
he likes to talk shit that I took it personally.
I do.
For whatever reason, makes 0 sense that he's
fucking
talking
hilarious
shit
to me.
about it.
It's so funny to me.
I just
I just watched the fucking show like a normal person. I didn't internalize it.
Normal people internalize anime. This is why we started the podcast.
Okay, that's fair.
Jackass.
That's fair.
Fuck you.
I would argue that the people who internalize animes are not normal.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
But I would also say that it is regular, so that's fair. But in their defense,
walking outside with a Demon Slayer sword.
In their defense, okay. I don't remember any of them in 4th grade trying to fuse with the fat kid in class. All right,
I was out there trying to fuse with the fat kid in class.
Literally just and to his defense,
I was trying to turn Super Saiyan.
To his defense, I was in the background reading power levels.
Right. So shut the fuck up.
Like, I was like, bitch, you're at 7,000, motherfucker. Now, I do want to let you guys know, I apologize. I was very young. I still had to use the scouter. All right?
Yeah.
But as I got older, I got better. So after a while, I could just sense power levels. Okay?
Right.
And then as we got older, Sergio got better at disguising his power levels.
Right.
So
and you were like, oh, that guy's clearly not over 9,000.
So, take that for what you will, because I did my best to grow.
And he only gauged based on above or under 9,000. There was no other level that was said.
Well, in my defense,
nah, he's over it. Nah, he's under it.
Yeah, in my defense, you're either trash or you're not. And 9,000 is that trash line.
Right.
All right. So that's the top of the trash can. You're either going in and going down, or you're up out the trash, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
So you see him taking 20,000 years to get to Namek.
Yes.
They showed him, I can't even count how many times on that fucking spaceship.
Sergio was writing down the whole training regimen.
I loved it.
He's like 100 push-ups. Don't be a dad. 300 sit-ups.
Doing all kinds of
fuck
shit.
Your family.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah, I admired it. And he gets to the planet and starts cooking off rip as he normally does.
That motherfucker.
Whenever he arrives.
Yeah, he's pretty good about that.
When you think about main characters in anime's arrivals to scenes where they first start beating dudes, that's got to be one of your top 10 characters in terms of like main characters.
Easily. I mean, he's got nothing on Saitama's stupidity showing up.
Right, like,
what are you doing here?
Right, it's a unique style to that.
He's got nothing on Saitama. That's all I'm saying.
Well, hey, if you want to lick Saitama's nuts another time,
Rengoku.
that for another time.
Rengoku's the only cock for me.
Well, I said nuts. So you could gargle Saitama's nuts, and then you could take on Rengoku's penis.
Nah, I'm not a nut guy. All right.
You're,
I prefer my coffee black. Okay.
You don't caress the
cradle the balls,
nuts.
cradle the balls, cradle the balls, cradle the balls, cradle the balls, cradle the balls.
Buttercream.
Croc skin, buttercream, croc skin, buttercream.
How big is the waist? We're going in.
Oh my god! Whoa, sweetness, buttercup.
Oh, I like it, feisty. Oh, all right, I'm gonna go.
All right. He comes in, whoops, Raccoon's ass, and you see Raccoon face down, ass up on the ground.
That is true. He was in prime position for a good ass fuck.
Holy shit!
Yeah, just from the elbow, right? He caught him with the caught him with the
yeah, and he just with his ass up, dude.
Yeah,
that's the most embarrassing way to go out.
And you brought this point up not too long ago, but this is very similar to Batman, where did he die? Is he alive? Or is poor little guy just all tuckered out?
Poor little guy all tuckered out.
Yeah, like he's not dead. What was that? It was from fucking the dude who does the Batman skits. He does the spoofs, and he's like,
oh yeah,
he's like, you can't kill people, and fucking guys like the dude playing the Penguin, Patton Oswalt. He's like, you kill people all the time.
You just killed that guy.
He goes, no, they're sleeping. See, poor little guy, all tuckered out. Look at him. So we have that kind of effect in DBZ going on, where it's like Goku fucks up a lot of people, and they don't really show the result of them being dead often.
Right. They definitely keep it PG, which is one of the things that I told you when I started watching nowadays animes. Where I was like,
where it's
holy shit, this is way more
off
raunchy.
Off with the head,
and just your nuts get just yanked out of their fucking ball sack.
12-year-olds fucking, like, we got it all.
Yeah. If they remade DBZ in today's time, it would be much more raunchy, and I think it would be honestly much more cooler.
It'd be so much better if they redid it, because they could also, just tighten. We don't want to lose episodes, right? We don't want to lose episodes. We just want to.
That's a common.
We just want to tighten. We want to tighten those episodes. I can't legally say lose, but tighten.
Tighten like tight pussy. You know what I mean? Just tighten it up.
I was thinking tight like a tiger.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like an ass.
Yeah, are you lonely, dude? This is like your 8th pussy reference. It's all right, man. I'm here for you.
I enjoy pussy.
Yeah, I mean, everybody by 10 minutes.
Not everybody.
And your 5th reference, I think we all figured it out.
Not everybody.
All right. Okay, well, we have the announcement to everybody, just so you guys know. Sergio loves pussy. Pussy.
Pussy. Sergio loves pussy.
Yeah, we're gonna remix that for sure. Pussy. Pussy.
I gotta start calling it pussy from here.
Yep. I love that pussy. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know what caused that mistake. When you make a mistake and normally people are like, "Oh, I'm thinking this word," and then I said this word, and they both kind of came out.
Right.
Not a fucking clue here. I just flat out got it wrong.
It's gonna be a staple at our show. First entry to every show. Pussy.
Bro. Fucking me getting shit wrong all the time. I can't read, I can't write. I can barely talk.
We don't fucking read manga.
Manga. Fuckface. Dude, this is so frustrating.
We don't read manga.
So you guys know, I want everybody to know, if you've made it this fucking far, this fucking asshole does this shit on purpose. All right? He does this fucking shit on purpose, and it's fucking infuriating to me. That is why he thinks this shit is so funny, because it fucking bothers the shit out of me.
Yep.
All right? Because this same motherfucker will yell at M. Night Shyamalan for saying Ong, but he refuses to say manga.
To say names right?
Manga. Yeah. We don't watch the mangas.
It's manga.
I fucking hate you. I hate everything you represent, dude.
Boy Meets World, Topanga, manga, same shit.
You're the worst. How dare you bring my Topanga into this? How fucking dare you? You leave my beautiful queen out of this.
Wasn't that like our first crush?
Jesus it was mine. I don't think we had conversations about it.
We didn't. No, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, she
We
was
never had a
mine.
conversation about it.
I was like, oh,
I was obsessed with
what's
that
up?
girl.
I was like, what's up? She's doing that full moon dance where she's putting the fucking
Oh yeah,
lipstick, and I was like,
that shit was
ooh.
wild.
I was like, oh, the
You're
moon's got me.
as a 10-year-old, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm one with you. Whatever
Yep.
your weird shit is doing.
Yep. I was with
Uh,
it, man.
so he's Goku's fucking up the Ginyu Force, and then we get to the red blue guy who are super fast. He pieces them up.
Yeah, he fights
pretty
them
quickly.
together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're fast, and we're also gonna pose because we're dope like that.
Right. So he's
And
piecing those dudes up.
he fucking puts in work. He stomps them out.
Yeah.
Pretty quick.
Yep. Pretty quick. Not much to say about that fight other than them being confident
and then
him being faster.
Yeah, and him just mopping them out. Mopping them
up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, I can't fucking talk today.
Right. I was like, mapping? What?
No, I said mopping them out, but I combined the mopping out.
Oh, Jesus. You're like, mouth.
Yeah.
Mouth. Yeah. All right. Anyway, you're about to fuck me up now.
Dude, I'm fucking the world up.
So
I'm that dude. I'm him. I'm fucking the world up. You hear me?
Right.
I got him over here training in fucking 0 fucking times 1,000 gravity.
I invented the hyperbolic time chamber.
That was also 0 gravity. I was making fun of you.
Oh, okay.
I said 0 times 1,000 gravity.
I have no idea what you said.
0.
All right.
0 gravity.
Pieces up blue and red.
Douchebag. Say something. Say with your chest, little nigga. Do something about it. No, you keep talking. You keep talking. What you'll do is you keep talking about it. I'll just keep quietly talking shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that won't fuck up my train of thought.
Not at all.
So blue and red, he fucks him up, and then is Captain Ginyu right after that?
Captain Ginyu is right after that, and Captain Ginyu catches the beats too.
Yeah, he does, and he's like, "I like your body," and then Goku's like, "What? The fuck do you mean you like my body?"
Yeah, he's like, "You trying to fuck me, dude?"
He's like, "You kind of strong." He's like, "Dude, what the fuck are you talking about?"
And then this fucking wild because this motherfucker does the and like puts a goddamn entire hole in his fucking chest to shoulder.
If y'all are watching right now, do that. Now imagine a hole.
Sergio's imagined it. He's tried it because he internalizes the shit. This had a big impact in his life. This moment
only
right
Goku
here.
Training.
And he was like, what in my life do I have to overcome? Like Goku overcame this.
Nope. It's just about training.
Because remember fucking Ginyu, he did the scream beam that I like to call it, where he switches bodies. He's like, yeah, switch.
That's got to be the most epic power move pose.
Yeah.
All the time, just doing that.
Yeah, just spread eagle, legs and arms, just starfishing it. He just yells, and a beam of light shoots out of him.
Right.
Like he's being Yeah, then he switches bodies with Goku. And
right.
All right, so I know you tracked this much better than I did, but this motherfucker was just jumping bodies left and right. Like at one point he's fucking Bulma, and then he's back to Ginyu, and then he's a frog. Like,
that's what he ended at. He ended at a frog.
He ended as a frog, and the frog ended as Captain Ginyu. And Bulma got her body back. And fucking Goku got his body back.
But he's fucked up.
Yeah.
They had to piece him up.
Because they sure did. Yeah, because he was Ginyu, so Vegeta was putting the beats on him. But to Vegeta's credit, once everybody kind of got back and Ginyu ended up losing, becoming the little fucking frog thingy, he grabbed Goku and he's like, "We need you to heal, motherfucker, because I'm not gonna be able to defeat Frieza on my own." Now he didn't say that with anything other than his eyes.
Right. Oh, don't give him the don't give him the Gojo eyes. Don't give him the Gojo eyes.
Giving him the Gojo head too.
Ooh. Get him, Terrio. Ooh.
The Toto clap.
That shit was fucking amazing. That shit was fucking amazing.
Yeah, but he just said it with his eyes. He's like, "This is what I need you for," and he fucking threw him in the chamber.
Yeah, he said, "My name's Gojo. I can send you to the chamber, and you'll heal." Which, how long did it take him to fucking heal?
Yeah,
10 years. And this is before they knew Dende could heal motherfuckers in 2 seconds.
Yeah, and this is Frieza, who has a gas chamber. Is that any coincidence that Frieza is also the DBZ version of Hitler? I think not.
Mm.
I think not.
What do you mean?
I
The
think
gas
this
chamber,
was
though?
intentional. I mean, hey, we're splitting hairs. It was a liquid chamber.
Yeah.
Liquid is a liquid version of a gas. Now we're just splitting hairs. All
Liquid
right.
is a liquid version of a cat. Yeah,
Yeah.
that adds up. I was like, wait a minute,
Am I
where's
wrong?
this comparison
Is
going? Yes,
liquid not the
yeah,
liquid
that's
version of a
exactly.
gas? Am I wrong?
Yes, you're wrong.
So is liquid not the liquid version
Okay,
of
all
a
right.
gas?
I'm not gonna get into this argument with you. I'm not gonna argue something stupid with you.
There's no argument because it's correct.
Because
It's a
it's correct.
factual statement.
You can't argue facts.
Yeah, you can only argue the stupidity of the fact. On this one, it's like,
Yeah.
yes, that's true, but it's also the dumbest thing I've ever heard anybody say my entire life.
Right.
Which I would say, and
Right. And so right around this time, your point.
Yeah. And so
Right.
he's in the fucking chamber, right?
He's in the chamber. Piccolo's now on his way to Namek, I would believe. And he Frieza steps in, right? Frieza's our next big boss to come in after Ginyu Force.
Yep. So they're fighting. So Vegeta's fighting first form Frieza. And I think he's holding his own. I think it's a close fight and he's holding his own, but I think he's slowly kind of wearing Frieza down. And while that's going on, motherfucking goddamn Piccolo is fusing with our boy Nail.
Yeah, that was a sick thing to see.
That shit was funny.
I can do it! Cool. Yes! Yes! I can do this! I can beat Frieza!
Yep.
That shit was fucking
spoiler alert,
epic.
guys. He couldn't
beat Frieza.
He couldn't.
But he did piece him up.
He did give him the business for a good portion.
And that's the second form.
Yeah, because he shows up. When he shows up, right? Because fucking Vegeta's fucking Frieza
epic.
Causes Frieza to go into his first form. And
his second form. I call it a second form because he's in his first form.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. So he goes into his second form where he turns into Devil Frieza. So second form Devil Frieza. And he's got he's the big dude with the horns.
Clearly has daddy issues because that's his second form is his daddy.
Yep. And so he fucks up Vegeta.
Yep.
Then he fucks up Krillin. He stabs that little nigga. Like, how evil is that? Like, you could just blast him.
Yeah.
You could just literally give him a little blasting blast. He gave him the goddamn Tanjiro. And just stabbed him. I was like, God damn, dude, that's an evil way to do this.
Yeah.
You could have just shot him.
Yeah, Frieza's shooting to kill. That's for sure, though.
Stabs him. Then we got we got the family disappointment, little bitch ass Gohan, who gives us another 30 seconds. Yep. He goes, he punches him again, he gives him another round of little blasty blasts. Yeah. Where he's playing patty cake in the air again with his fucking blast. Yeah. Patty cake, hey Curse man, take this blast as hard as you can. Masenko. Yeah, 8-year-old little bitch. I don't give a fuck. Soft ass motherfucker.
He's 4 years old, Shane.
Now he's 4. All right, I apologize.
Take it easy. He's 2.
All right.
Good Lord.
Hey man, he's still in the womb. What do you expect him to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they all get pieced up, but Dende is there to heal motherfuckers.
Yeah, and he's fucking.
And so they're hiding. He's hiding behind a rock, and they come back out. And Frieza's like, "How are you coming back out?
Yep.
What's behind that rock?"
Something's going on here because I fucked all y'all up. He's like, wait a tick.
I think he noticed it.
But wait,
Piccolo, right?
Yep.
But wait, there's more.
but so they're all getting fucked up, and that's when Piccolo shows up and gives second form Frieza the business. He gives him the fucking business.
That was fucking epic.
Yep. And so he gives him the business. And he's like, yeah, you don't want these fucking problems, Frieza. And then Frieza's like, wait.
I want these problems. But wait, there's more.
Third form, long head.
Long dick head. Long dick head, fucking Frieza.
Yeah, I don't even know what that form is supposed to be.
It's long dick head.
Like, you would think that should have been a second form, and fucking Devil Frieza should have been the third form. Yeah.
I agree with that.
But yeah, and then he goes in there and but he was even holding his own.
Yeah,
Piccolo
he was.
was he like
I
Piccanell?
think. Well, I think Vegeta
Piccanell.
came back, right? Didn't Vegeta come back because he got healed again and
Yep.
got the power boost,
Yep.
and he was helping out? I would believe
Yeah,
so.
him and Piccanell.
Yeah, pick a nail.
Yeah, because it's Piccolo freeze with nail. Piccanell.
Okay, I was like, who are you calling
Yeah,
pick a nail? Is
it's not
that?
pick a hammer. We're picking a nail.
Yeah, we're not talking about pecan here
No.
or Pycon. Is it Pycon?
Oh yeah, Pycon. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a thug too.
Yeah, it
But
was. Also
anyway,
weird character.
yeah,
Weird looking.
yeah.
We know what
So
you guys are, right? So DBZ, we know what you guys are doing, okay? Mr. Popo, black skin, big red lips. We know what the fuck's
yeah,
going on.
yeah, that
All
was
right?
fucked. We're not
That's
gonna we're
fucked
not
up.
gonna
You turned us
go
into
without
Mr.
saying that.
Popo.
That was bullshit. You need to put some animes need to start putting some sick black characters in animes, which they actually are.
Yeah,
But they need to fucking do it more often. All right? Because we all know black people have secret abilities that other people can't, which is where we can change our abilities quickly.
you know what? I like that they're putting mixed characters in there more than black characters because they can just troll people. They're like, "Hey, is this character half black, half Mexican? What
They're
are
like,
they?" And they can
yeah,
just go,
yeah,
"Why are we
yeah.
concerned about race?"
Yeah, it's about the person, not the color.
I do like that because
Right.
we got to get rid of all the Mr. Popos in there. All
Yeah.
right, all the Mr.
That was a
Popos,
little
all the Jar
overboard.
Jars. All
That was
right, fucking
Popo
shit's
was
running
out
wild.
of pocket.
Yeah, and with that being said, I think he's a little underrated. My nigga
Okay,
Popo,
all
my
right, all
nigga
right.
Popo was a
We are
dude.
not gonna get into Popo here.
Shout out, let my nigga Popo cook. All right,
Oh my lord.
let Popo
Oh,
cook. Yeah,
Kamiho. That's
but
all you heard all day, every day.
but fucking Piccolo and
And
Vegeta
Vegeta
are fucking
start
up
piecing up
third form Frieza.
because they got the cheat code Dende back there.
Yeah, fucking
And the
just
funny part too was Dende didn't want to heal Vegeta at first, and
yeah,
Vegeta's like, "You fucking
yeah. He
asshole,
was trying to fucking
heal
kill him.
me!" Yeah, and Dende's like, "I'm not."
I think we're good here. I
And he's
know. No,
he
thank you.
passed out. He's like, "I'm about to die," because then he like shoot himself. Vegeta, he
Yeah,
like shot himself,
so he
and
could heal and come back stronger.
yeah, because it's a cheat code. He could
Yeah,
just keep
fucking
doing that
weirdo,
over and
dude.
over again.
Fucking
This
that
shit-
dude. He's something else.
the
Yeah,
Prince of all Saiyans.
but then when he goes into fourth form, dude, that first like few minutes, he does the
Oh man,
coldest shit because you got everybody lined up there, right? So you
yeah.
got fucking you got Dende in the back, you got Vegeta, you have fucking Gohan, you got fucking Piccolo, you got fucking Krillin, and he just fucking pulls out a finger, he just goes
He snipes his
bang,
ass.
he goes bang,
Deuces,
and
Dende.
you're like, oh shit, who's he gonna hit? Is he
Uh-huh.
cooking? What's he cooking? Turns
Yeah,
out he's
which one
cooking
of these?
bodies. Dende got burnt the fuck up. Did you see him all
Yeah,
burnt up on the
yeah,
ground?
and
Just,
dead on the ground.
I'm like, no, Dende!
Boys killing 5-year-olds. That Dende was like 6 years old.
Fucking A, man, that fucking got me right in the feels.
Yeah,
Right
I
in
was
the
like,
feels.
no.
Right in the
Yeah,
feels.
that
Um,
made you want Frieza to die
yeah, but
for
that's
sure.
when Goku,
Oh, I'm healed.
all of a sudden,
Coming up.
ooh,
But they're still getting pieced up. He's still on his way. Everybody tries to fight Frieza, can't land a fucking blow. But I think Vegeta was still yelling that he was a Super Saiyan now, and it didn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah. He's
It
like, how
doesn't
did he?
matter if you.
I think he was like, how did
he?
he defeat me? I'm a Super Saiyan. He's stronger than a Super Saiyan. All right, Vegeta.
or
Possibility
maybe,
here. Possibility. Is there a possibility you're 0 for 5?
yeah, over 10 by then.
Hey man,
Jesus.
we play baseball. We've all had bad days. Sometimes you go 0 for, dude. And
Yeah.
I mean, the second you pointed at Piccolo
Right.
and was like, he's a Super Saiyan. I think that's where you kind of should have caught yourself. You know,
Now,
let's have some self-awareness here.
come on, man. You gotta eventually be self-aware. Like, how
Yeah.
much time do you need to be self-aware?
Yeah.
But so Goku finally fucking finishes, bolts over there, feels Frieza's power, and he's like, oh my god, that's leaps and bounds beyond what it was before.
Yep.
And he gets there, and Vegeta's getting pieced up. He sees Dende dead. Gohan and Krillin are in bad shape. not the worst shape in the world, but not the greatest. And Piccolo, I think, is getting fucked up too,
Yeah,
but he's
everyone's
still
getting fucked
standing.
up because they're fourth form. This is fourth form Frieza.
Right. And Vegeta gives that speech to Goku when he gets there.
Oh
And this
shit.
is something that
That shit
you meant
fucking
a lot to
fucked
you.
me up. It didn't mean anything to
Right.
me. I just get
No, it meant a
invested in.
lot.
Yeah, I
No, it meant a lot.
internalized it.
Go
I
ahead,
was like,
Mister.
he
I
was
don't
talking to me.
internalize shit.
Yeah,
Mister,
I
I don't
don't.
internalize shit. Go ahead, get
I
into
don't.
it.
All right. So he did this shit. It hit me deep in the feels. Hit me
Oh, did
deep in
it?
the feels.
How
Yeah.
could an anime do that?
I didn't compare it to anything in real life, if that's what you're thinking. So I'm not a douchebag. But that growth
All
moment,
right.
that fucking growth moment right there where he's like Kakarot.
Oh, shit.
He killed he killed our homeland. He killed you, he killed my dad. He raised me. I'm only like this because he raised me to be like this. My whole life. It was always this. This is
Get his
always what it
violin out.
was. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Dende.
The
His
asshole's
ghost
finally
over the
crying.
top. Yep.
Dude was
I was like,
crying.
dude, I was sitting there, I was like, yo.
Yeah, you were crying like a little
Of
baby
course,
because
yeah.
you were internalizing it all. But
No,
it's
I
all
just
good.
cry. I cry. It's not hard to make me
I
cry.
didn't cry during that. So
Yeah, you're busy training
says a lot about
in the
you.
hyperbolic time chamber.
You
You're
goddamn right.
you're away for a year in a
You
day.
goddamn right. Yep,
Yeah.
in a day. You were away for a year in a day.
Yep, hyperbolic time chamber, baby. That's where you were.
Shout out, shout out to the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, baby.
Shout out hashtag free Mr. Popo.
Hashtag Kami's my boy. You're my boy, Blue.
but yeah, that shit fucked me up. I was like, what? Vegeta? Right?
Not anybody but him.
I was like, Goku, you gotta kill Frieza. You have
You
to.
got to. You're the
And
only hope.
and to his credit, Vegeta was like, yo, like it's gotta be you. It's like it can't be anybody else. It's like it has to be you. It has to be a Saiyan. We are the ones who have to end this. You have to do this because I'm just not strong enough.
Right, because I'm a bitch.
Yep.
I'm dead. And then right soon after that, boom, dead.
Yep.
Frieza, he's like, all right, I'm tired of hearing you talk.
Yeah. Yep. He's like, good night.
He's like, Frieza, you murderer.
Yeah, it reminds you of fucking was it Ida? Your evilness knows no limits.
Your evil knows no bounds. That shit was fucking funny.
Oh
dude.
shit! And then
He's
fucking
like, he's really in the character, right?
yeah. And then so Goku fucking is like, all right, dude, let's fucking do this.
Yeah.
And held his own. He was held his own for the first 10 minutes, which was about 20 episodes.
Now I have an interesting question, which is always a thing. Do you think
sounds interesting?
Do you think it was the fact that Goku's so strong that he held his own, or the fact that his IQ, martial arts IQ, is just better than everybody's? Because you could argue that his power level was obviously way below Frieza, but do you credit his ability to what he knows and his skill?
At this point,
right?
I think it's strength.
Okay.
Because if it was just IQ, I think I think Vegeta at this point had a better battle IQ.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, at this point, very specific to at this point in the timeline.
Yeah.
So it had
Goku
to be
had
strength.
the strength, and then he had the IQ kind of.
Yeah, because that's all he did. Frieza or Vegeta, all he did was fight. Like Goku really didn't fight like anybody crazy. He was just training. And so Vegeta was the one with the battle experience. So I definitely think it was. I definitely in this arc, I think it was strength.
Okay. So he's holding his own. He's trying all the tricks in the book. He's still getting pieced up here and there, and then you just see him go like this. You're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, but that was before, because remember, he was holding his own, and Frieza's like, all right, well, I'll use all my strength then.
Yeah.
And he was like, I remember watching as a kid, I was like, all right, dude, we've all played this game before. You lose to your friend in a one-on-one basketball game, you're like, oh, now I'm really gonna play. Is that what you're doing, Frieza? You're a bitch. You're a fucking bitch-made bitch. You bitchy bitch.
Right. But he wasn't getting he was just holding his own. By holding his own, he means he landed a couple shots on Frieza. And that was it. That was pretty much the extent.
And to Frieza's credit, dude wasn't playing around. He was definitely only using like 10% of his strength. Because after that, he started fucking Goku up. And I'm
even
letting you know right now, every time he called him a monkey, it hurt me in the racism. Right in the racism. With so much hatred.
Hit you
You
right in the
monkey! You
He said
monkey!
nigga! He said nigga!
I'm like, hey, bro, why are we throwing a hard EY on that monkey, dog? Why are we doing it? Why are we throwing it like your eyes are bulging?
Freaking monkey!
Yep. I was like, God damn, dude.
But even to his credit too, he still had even more power hidden. Like Frieza said he was unleashing his full power, but he had even more after that, which we'll get into in a sec. But he's getting pieced up now that Frieza stepped his game up, and I mean he's getting absolutely pieced up. But he's like, this is my only hope. He's like, I don't. There's no way I can re-heal. I have no other option. Spirit bomb time. And the cool part is he didn't even have to tell Piccolo. This is why I fuck with Piccolo so hard. Because Piccolo's like, he's just standing there taking a beating. And he keeps getting up, putting his hands back in the air. And he's like, dude, we got to help. We got to stall.
Yeah.
So Piccolo runs up and jumps in front of him and goes, hey, I'm here. What do you need? He's like, just give me more time. And that was one of the most epic, like, tandems, in my opinion. Especially when you saw them from the Raditz saga.
Yeah.
So to see how far they had come by then, it was pretty epic to see Piccolo kind of step up, which he always does, which is why I ride and die for Piccolo. He's my favorite all-time DBZ character.
And yeah, he's a dude, all right.
Yeah, and he's like, bet. I know I can't beat him, but I got you. I'm going to do what I can to stall.
Yeah.
And he went in. He got he went into that ass beating with open arms.
He did indeed do that.
And to Goku's credit, how much of a beating was he taking just standing there with his arms up?
Fucked up. And remember Frieza was yelling at him, getting frustrated? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, all right, Frieza, you can't be this stupid. You have to know something's going on.
And how can you not sense that big ass ball of energy forming above your head?
Because it's spirit energy.
Ooh.
That's why. That's why.
That's why.
Yeah, and then and then remember, this ends with fucking him shooting another sniper shot at Goku.
Well, hold on. He throws the spirit ball. Did you think he was gonna die? Didn't you think he was gonna die when he threw the spirit bomb?
I thought before that is when because he was trying to shoot Goku while he was all fucking.
Nope.
No.
So Piccolo jumped in to go over there. He talked to him. They discussed the plan finally.
Yeah.
And then he goes in. He gets his ass beat. He's like, all right, it's ready now. Because they're all screaming at him, hurry up, Goku.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Come on.
Just a little longer.
And he finally throws it. It was epic. That shit took like 40
Spear
episodes.
bomb is a trash move.
That shit was epic. It took 10 years to hit him. And he's like, oh, what is this? And he's trying to hold it.
Yeah, when all he had to do was move 4 steps to the left.
To the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how that works. I wonder if it just follows you just because of the user. Like, I wonder if it has like a cheat code like that.
We will never know because no one ever actively tries to avoid it for whatever reason.
Right.
They're like, oh, what's this little bitch ball that's 5 times my size? I wonder what this is.
So he launched it. He ate that shit like a gumball.
Yeah, like everybody else in the DBZ universe.
How epic was him popping back up on that fucking rock?
Yeah, that shit was wild. Because
Because
everybody was talking like he was dead.
Yeah, they're like, fucking finally he's gone.
Yep.
And they're all like, oh shit.
Yep.
And the first thing Frieza does, I don't even think he says anything. Boom, and then Piccolo,
Doom.
No.
Yep.
Takes that.
Yep.
Dropped.
He's
passed
dead.
out.
He's dead.
Well, he didn't die, but
he's dead.
You might. He didn't.
Fucking.
We
dead.
thought he was dead.
He's fucking dead.
And right after that, Goku's looking up at Frieza all exhausted.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
And then he grabs Krillin.
And he's like, Krillin!
And he just goes, whoop, poof.
Most epic kill ever.
Fucking wild. I still remember that. Like
exploded.
Yeah, just exploded him.
His body, you see his body puff up, and he's
just
like,
just unlifed him. Yep.
His last word, imagine if you were Goku and he's getting thrown up and he goes, Goku!
Yep.
And then boom.
Yep.
Oh, I think him yelling Goku was like Goku's lost his shit.
Yep. Yep, 100%. And that's when we get
You could see the look in his eyes.
That's when we get the fucking mentally
He's
broken
over there.
Goku. I won't let you get away with this. He's like fucking laughing and shit. He's like, and he's fucking like flashing. He's starting to flash the Super Saiyan. And of course,
lightning starting to hit.
Vegeta calls it 8 different times. He calls it 8 different times. This is the one time he's not there to call Super Saiyan out.
Imagine if he was there and he's like, see, Frieza, as he's huffing and puffing and getting ready, he's like, now you've done it, Frieza. Imagine he's just commentating. He's turning into the legend.
Super Saiyan.
Fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Dude.
But fucking, I mean, it's probably the most iconic transformation in anime.
Ever.
Everybody knows when Goku turns Super Saiyan.
Can you think of another transformation that was more epic?
No, it's got to be. It's not even close. I can't.
And the pose that he had when he was glowing.
That means nothing to me.
That means everything to me.
Yeah, I know. It's all that. It's all the hard work of that training.
I know nothing. I know nothing means anything to you.
No, yeah, it's about right.
Because you don't care about anything, apparently.
Not
I don't even know why you're on the podcast.
Fuck this pod. I don't care about it.
This dude's like, I don't even really care about anime.
I hate
just
it here.
Do it and talk about it.
Yeah, I hate it here. I hate you.
Just hate people who care about anime.
Figures.
Yeah.
I hate these people.
Just a big hate. Just a big hate ball over there.
I hate our fans.
Whoa! He didn't mean that. He's like, yes, I did. He didn't mean that. So he transforms, and that's it. GG. But the first thing that I love about him, because he's never like this, is he yells at Gohan.
Yeah.
Because he goes, hey, Gohan. He tries to tell him calmly first. He's like, Gohan, Piccolo's still alive. Pick him up, take him to the ship, get off the planet.
Yep.
And
he's like, Dad?
He's like, Gohan, I'm not going to tell you again. Get your ass up and get Piccolo before I kill you.
Yep.
I don't know if he added the kill you in there.
I'm pretty sure he said kill you. Pretty sure he said.
And his eyes during that, you
Yeah.
saw his eyes change. You're like, holy shit, he's about to kill Frieza.
He said, you don't want to fuck with me. And then he said, I swear to God, Goku said this. Girls too, you ain't nothing but a slut to me. I was like, Goku, you are wild, dude. I was like over here spitting bars. I can't believe they gave Eminem the credit for this.
I still remember that episode very vividly.
Oh yeah.
Very vividly.
Yeah, and then remember,
and he grabs Frieza's hand because he was about to beam Gohan.
Yep, and he's like, "No, you don't."
He transports him, and he's like, "Ah!" That was epic.
Yep.
That's the first.
Yeah, he's like,
he's
like, "No, you don't. We don't do this."
Yeah, anymore. That will never happen again.
Never.
Epic.
Yep.
Epic.
And
complete mismatch.
But remember, and then so Frieza, they start fighting, and Frieza does the 2 Destructo disc where it takes Krillin the whole.
You can turn it too. You can control him.
Krillin takes his whole body. Frieza was just like 1, 2.
Krillin gotta fucking put his neck all the way down before he gets his shit out.
Yep. And Frieza was just like, nope. Here you go. There are 2 of them.
Make them real quick.
Yep. And they
watched it. It's not even Cell ability. Like Cell got it ingrained in him. Frieza's just like, oh, I'll just learn. I'll just do it.
Yep. And he fucking and then so fucking those things chase Goku all the way around, and then finally he fucks with him, and they fucking cut Frieza in half.
Yep.
And he's like, all right, dude, and then fucks him up. He's like, all right, well, you're gonna fucking die now, so I'm gonna let you go.
Right.
And
He even gives him a little bit more energy.
Yeah, Frieza like a little bitch. It's like, I don't want to die here.
And that's a common theme with Goku in terms of him, his character, like not killing him is like, I think him changing Vegeta is the key reason why he didn't kill him there, because he still thought he could change Frieza.
Yeah.
And that
was great. Frieza's like, die, monkey! With the hard EY.
Yeah.
Yep. And Goku's like, Frieza!
Boom! And
good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
He should have died. right then and there.
Yeah. What's your final thoughts on the arc?
My final thoughts. Super Saiyan. That's my final thoughts. Is that just the first taste of Super Saiyan? It was amazing. Goku was solid throughout. I thought they gave everybody in that series a good enough role, like an important role at some point in time.
Yeah.
During that series. So that's where I take from it, as that saga being the most well developed saga, because everyone played a role in some way.
Yeah.
Versus the future ones where
yeah,
just one or two people.
there's like a good heavy group of people that like DBZ that think the Frieza Saga was the best one.
That's me, for sure.
I'm inclined to agree. I'd have to revisit it to be sure as an adult. But like thinking back on it, in my head, it's the best one. But I'm not sure if that's because we have so much nostalgia into it or what.
Yeah, because that was the first time you see Vegeta come somewhat good.
And I mean,
the
they
first
hyped
time
up
you see Super Saiyan.
Yeah, they hyped up Super Saiyan so much because Vegeta's calling everybody Super Saiyan. Like that motherfucker called it false so many times. I was like, oh shit, he is a Super Saiyan, even though he looks exactly the same. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
as a
mean,
kid, you're thinking that.
Yeah, so I personally, like, looking back on it, I'd be quick to say, like, yeah, if I had to be put on the spot now, I'd be like, yeah, I think that was the best arc.
Right.
But
that that arc is what made me personally fall in love with anime.
Yeah, well, DBZ,
I took it heavily at that
we
time.
know you were training in the hyperbolic
6,
time
7 years
chamber.
old.
You were in the fucking
All because
gravity
of that,
chamber.
him fucking flying on that shit.
Fusing
Like,
with fat kids.
I
All
was
of it.
obsessed with the idea of a good anime. I didn't like full-heartedly dive into it and die hard or anything, but it is 100% what got me into it.
Cool.
So, one of your lights just go out?
No, I'm just fat.
All right. You want to land the plane?
Yeah, man. Hey, we appreciate you guys. You guys have been showing us a lot of love. We've really been enjoying this. You guys have been a lot more active in the chats, but it's still, we want more. We want you guys to kind of talk to us and let us know what's going on. What are your thoughts on everything? Good or bad. If you liked it, you didn't like it, you think we're dumbasses, like, cool. We'll reply to as much as we possibly can. Usually, if you have someone like asking you to explain more, that's this motherfucker responding. And usually, if someone's just coming at you and talking shit about your opinion, they say you're a trash human being. Chances are that's me, and I think you're a trash human being. But you won't know until you try, right? So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe.
Right. Out of pocket. And we out. Episode 7.
Yeah.
Deuces.
All right, guys.